feel as though meeting Patrick was fate, and I believe that God meant that for us.
It's just like finally finding your soulmate.
They come from different cultures and different backgrounds, but Debbie and Patrick seem to be a perfect match. Both were at turning points in their lives before they met.
I was born in Dublin, Ireland. Before I transformed, I was working mainly in the film industry. I worked as a stunt coordinator and actor. I was nominated for a World Stunt Award, I got a PhD, and everything was, if I do one more thing, I'll be happy, one more thing, I'll be happy, one more thing, I'll be happy. And it never happened. And then I realized how fundamentally unhappy I was. I could see that my life was not right.
At that emotional low point, Patrick began his transformation.
The main reason why I wanted to transform was I was radically overweight, in excess of 100 pounds. It was a constant source of concern and embarrassment. Done the transformation, improving your fitness as you go along. And it really is about your body, it's not just about weight loss. You actually come out of it healthy, energized, and that's the big difference. By getting my body healthy, my focus returned. And all of a sudden I was twice as productive. I was 345 pounds. I'm down to 280, and my goal is to lose about another 40.
Hundreds of miles away in Glasgow, Scotland, Debbie had a successful career in medical research.
I had a nice house and a nice car, and I had a PhD under my belt. I had the dream job I was meant to be doing, and I just didn't feel fulfilled at all, and I felt really depressed and really down. And I was in a very destructive relationship. I didn't have the confidence. I was with someone that didn't want to be with me, and I hadn't realised how out of shape I was. And then I took a photograph of myself, and I couldn't believe my eyes at how much weight I had put on, and this was not me at all. So taking the challenge, I started to get physically better. I mean, you were going to the gym, you were eating healthier, so you would feel better doing that. But what I hadn't imagined is that how mentally better I would feel. I actually felt as though I could achieve things.
Debbie finally had the confidence to end the bad relationship and pursue her dream of becoming a doctor.
I applied for medical school, and I got in, and I just can't believe how lucky I am. I mean, the very fact that I've just changed so much, it actually came to me when I opened up and let it happen.
Ladies and gentlemen, Deb Swatsky.
As winners of transformation challenges, both Debbie and Patrick were invited to an awards ceremony, and that's when something else happened.
I saw Debbie, and that was it.
I just saw him across the room, and I just thought he melted my heart in the Irish accent, of course.
I took the challenge and it gave me the strength to go to the bottom.
I thought he was gorgeous.
You feel butterflies in your stomach, and you see this person. That's got to be love at first sight.
And it was more love at first speak.
Something happens that helps improve your mind.
Because when we first started talking to each other, that's when I kind of fell for him. I realised he had a gorgeous soul.
If I hadn't have done the transformation, I never would have met Debbie. I never would have been open to it.
Well done.
Debbie and Patrick's festive wedding embraced Scottish and Irish traditions.
The bridegroom will kiss his bride.
It was a goal for him to actually lose weight for the wedding and to wear a kilt, so it was brilliant they actually managed to achieve that goal. Patrick looked fantastic in a kilt.
And now the happy couple has another blessing, a baby girl named Abby.
Oh my goodness!
She's just so full of smiles, and she's changed our life in more ways than we could have imagined.
My joy in life these days are with my baby. She is daddy's little girl, daddy's little princess. It just feels absolutely right to have Abby, to have Debbie, and to have our wee family, as Debbie calls it. It's a fantastic way to be, and I really wish everybody could feel it.
Patrick and Debbie have busy lives, but they remain dedicated to their health and fitness.
I do prefer to work out with Debbie when I can. Working out is fun, and I think what's nice is if you can make it part of your life and make it as something you do together.
I've never been happier. I mean, if you said to me 10 years ago, what would you like to be doing? I would have said I'd love to have a wonderful husband, a beautiful family, and I'd love to be a doctor. And all these things are coming to me.
What I want on my gravestone is he was a great father and a great husband. And that's what I want on my gravestone, and that's my measure of success. Everything else, you can keep it.
11 months ago, I was feeling pretty good. I'd lost about 70 pounds. Now I've lost an additional 50. I'm really proud of what I've achieved. I've achieved a lot. 110 pounds is a phenomenal amount of weight to lose. Well, I'm not finished. I've got maybe 30 pounds to go, maybe 35.
Our next speaker was Patrick, all the way from Scotland. And we showed his video for the first time, and then we brought him on stage, and people were pretty shocked at the transformation he made. Patrick didn't know that he was going to be announced as a transformation champion at this event, and on stage, no less. So what I did is I had one of the stage assistants come up and give me a message and interrupt the interview. Apparently, there's a little surprise for Patrick. And then we laid the surprise out for Patrick in a really unique and fun way.
There's a big commotion at the end of the room, and I can't see because the lights are in my eyes, so I don't know what's going on.
As you turn around, you see everyone else's head starting to turn like, what's this, huh? Oh, this is real, okay.
And then I hear Bill say to me, what do you think this might be? And then I realized it was the bagpipes.
It was quite a sight to see 6 bagpipers and drummers coming down the aisle playing Patrick's Scottish pride music, and everybody could really feel it. It was a special moment. We had a special delivery from the bagpipers.
We have a special delivery from far, far away.
Okay. They brought me his transformation medal, and I opened it up, and I said,
Congratulations, Patrick, you're our new transformation champion.
and at that point it clicked.
I think Patrick winning is amazing, and he truly deserves it.
What do you think that does for you, your self-esteem, for your sense of achievement? It was amazing, absolutely amazing. To be a transformation champion is an amazing honor. It's a privilege, and it's also a duty, okay? It's a duty to help other people, to be an inspiration to people, to share openly and honestly my experiences and our story. This weekend in Denver, we had a transformation conference, and the amount of people I was able to talk to and share with, and they've kindly come up and told me that my story has been inspirational for them, and they're going to make some changes in their life. I hope it's true, because it's such a vindication for all the efforts if it is. My wife has been absolutely fundamental to my success. She tells me I look great. I know she looks great. One of the things Bill talks about is then getting out of your comfort zone and being comfortable with being uncomfortable. My intention was to try to walk to complete the 4.5. I ran 13.2, which was a goal I'd set myself for late next year.
We just changed our mind and decided to do the half marathon.
Instead of the 4.5.
We're going to do 4.5, decided to go for the half.
Woo! So if you see our spouses, will you tell them?
Tell them we're going this way.
And I think that's what a champion is supposed to do, right? You're supposed to show people that you can stretch the boundaries and that things are possible that you may otherwise not have thought so.
Feeling great.
Feeling great.
It amazed me and surprised me, very, very pleasantly surprised me, to be able to run it, a half a marathon, be able to finish half a marathon, to be able to do it and not be in a stretcher in the back of an ambulance going at 90 miles an hour was a huge surprise. But it just shows you what we're capable of, what I was capable of. And if I had have done 4.5, I would have been happy. But to push myself that little bit extra and to complete like the half marathon, I'm going away with a huge sense of pride.
18 months ago, I couldn't walk up 3 flights of stairs. I've just done a half marathon. Thank you, Bill Phillips. Thank you, Transformation. That was my wish come true.
One of the best experiences of my life.